Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Pat Trading Partners, along with Bob Iacchino. You're going to have to struggle through this with me. Daily charts aren't updating correctly on Coinergy, so we're just going to have to sort of imagine some stuff. So we have the sell-off coming in Bitcoin. We did not hold the rotation zone. Then we talked about on the bigger pullback, watch for this 1100 level, 1100 to 1100 level, which obviously didn't happen. So then you could do the from the most recent highs to this pausing bar low, which gave us this 10,601, which we clearly traded down to, and now we're bouncing off of trading right now 10,768. For the next key levels down, we've done the projection for this next low since we're getting a pause candle, which gives us 10,425, 10,283. But keep in mind this 10,005 level is the 50% retracement from this last run up. So pay very close attention to that. Now on a rally, first major level of resistance we're watching for is 10,960, then to about 11,030. That's going to be a very key resistance zone, declining 8 EMA rotation zone. Prior support now becoming resistance, and we don't have a bottoming pattern yet. So this could easily return up here and then make lower lows. Let's check in on that daily chart, which again is not working completely correctly because you see, at least we see where it's trading now. It traded all the way down to, you see the bottom green area, which we used to draw these next, actually it was right here, this 10,567, which you use to draw the next levels down, is the bottom of the rotation zone. So that's a key level to watch for, again, on a retest. And if it does get below there, you can see the levels below, and we are then below all the key moving averages. Right now we're back above the 50. It's also why that 10,711 is important. So that's something to keep in mind. And if we do rally back, we have the hooking over 8, but that's also about that 10,960, 950 level. So that ties in with some of the key levels on the 4-hour to watch for. That's what we're watching for right now. Nothing else to do. We don't have a bottoming pattern yet, so we are just sitting on our hands waiting for the bigger pullback at this point. Switching over to Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash, we had the next key levels projected down from these most recent highs, and again, we did break below the rotation zone a couple times, got back above it, sort of forming this very sloppy horizontal channel that could not be traded as a horizontal channel properly because it was way too sloppy. So the only thing we could use was GAN projections. So from this high to this swing low, and then if it got back down, watch where it hits. We had 1,209 or 1,210 roughly, calling this low, bouncing back up, spiking then down to the 1,200 level, which was the low here, bouncing back up. Then we can use the next levels down. So this is the pausing candle, which then we had the next minor level, 11,086, which we pretty much closed on, but we did spike down to, and especially on the most recent candle, the cluster here, this 11,073. So that is very, very key. We can take off all these now. Let me just remove them. Now we're bouncing back. First area of resistance we're going to watch for is this 1218 to about 1225. Bottom rotation zone coming in with a prior GAN level and a key breakdown level. You see this was this low, spike low that came up. This is a very important V low that people are going to be watching. Should anybody have tried to buy in here, they're going to be looking to possibly unload some of their coin. So next key levels down, we have a cluster at about 11,051 to 11,053 and then 1136. But let's really switch over to daily chart to help really see what's going on. So you see we went up into the rotation zone, tested the 21, 1, 2, 3, 4 times, finally closing back below it, and then the sell-off commenced. So you can see all the way down, this one's not updating properly either. So we've been all the way down to 1170, and now where are we trading? I gotta jump back since it's not updating properly. We're trading right now 1207, 1207. So we're trading right back around in this area. So you can see we held this 1194. Rally back up on this. If we do rally back to the declining 8 now, it's at 1252. Again, no bottoming pattern just yet. We're going to keep waiting. What's interesting, if we do head back down into these much lower projections, now we get into these wicks that had a lot of buying before. You can see it every time it dipped in there, it was snapped up. So if you do get down here, we might see some buying and some key reversal patterns, so watch for that. All right, over to Bitcoin Gold. We haven't looked at it in a while. Left all the levels on here that have been in our past videos. So you see it traded down to the 108, running back up 50, coming back down. That became key support. Once that was broken, we then hit this 107 level, then the 106, which was projected, then eventually the 104, snapping back up. Let me clear off some of these levels so we can clean up our charts. Then it could have been drawn down to here. And let's see what that gave us. That gave us a minor level 102 and a major cluster at 100 with a key retracement level, pausing there and then reacting slightly. So this could have been updated. What we did was come from this most recent one down to this pausing candle, which then gave us 98.52. These are just levels we're watching for reversals, and then we'll be watching for 97.02. Really, we don't have a reversal pattern yet, no major divergences, so we just got to keep watching for this. Minor now resistance coming in about 103.46, major resistance coming in at 106, so that's what we're going to be watching for, a rotation back down, and then eventually forming a bottoming pattern. Let's check in on the daily, making note of where we're trading right now. We're trading about 101.60, because this probably isn't updating either. Don't know why they can't get their daily charts to update today, especially during a sell-off. So 101.60 we said, so we're selling right down here. You can see where we hit off that key GAN level and where that next thing lies. So we could easily see lower prices. On a stronger rally, you see all the support in here that was just broken. So we had buyers all the way over here, buying here, buying here, buying here, buying here. Then we had the major rally coming back down. Buyer, 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 buyer. All these wicks left behind. Now we've broken below this. So anybody who's bought on any of these dips back at the sort of more towards the first week of February and in the last week and a half, they're all underwater now. So keep in mind that if we rally back up here, especially to about the 109 level, there'll probably be people looking to unload some of their coin to free it up in case it does head back down. So that's going to be a very, very strong resistance level. Pay attention to it. That's about all we have for you today. Sorry about the messed up charts. I don't know what's going on with Coinergy, but we've covered Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Bitcoin Gold, and I will talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.